In terms of what the term considerable time means, the committee decided that based on its assessment of economic conditions, that characterization remains appropriate, and it was comfortable with it. There is relatively little change in the assessment of the outlook by participants between this meeting and the assessment in June. I want to emphasize that there is no mechanical interpretation of what the term considerable time means. I think it would not be accurate to describe the committee's guidance about the timing of the federal funds rate and when it will move above zero as being calendar-based.
I think it's more dovish, Brian. Let me jump into the point that you and Mandy raised towards the end of the last segment in terms of dissents and whether or not Janet Yellen would abide by 3 dissents. Let me just point out that Mr. Fisher and Mr. Plosser, who dissented, are hawks, yes, but virtually lame ducks. Their term in terms of voting power expires at the end of the year, and they're replaced by Mr. Williams and Mr. Lacker, Williams being a noted dove and Lacker sort of in the middle. And
we have not yet decided that it would be a desirable thing for the point of view of our decision-making process to identify individuals. Until and unless there is some change in the committee's stance on this, I don't want to identify myself. I don't, frankly, think it's completely clear that there is a gap. To the extent that there is a gap, one reason for it could be that markets and participants have different views on the evolution of economic conditions.